Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You want a sports degree that is beyond the game? A degree that immerses you from day one and launches you into the business side of sports. With a sports management major from IUPUI's School of Health and Human Sciences, you'll have insider access to sports professionals and will learn from faculty with years of teaching and industry experience. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sport industry career.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight, that's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Mortgage Group. I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Muscari. And any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar.
Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN,
where you're always in the game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Covenant Christian High School at Andrew Smith Court. It's IndianaSRN, and we're proud to bring you boys basketball action. Tonight, the Bethesda Christian Patriots visit the Covenant Christian Warriors. Tonight's game is sponsored by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Bertner Electric, your licensed and experienced electrician serving Central Indiana. IU Sports Management, a lifetime of sport with a winning degree. Piper Logistics, 3 services, 1 logistical solution. And Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown farm equipment dealer. Well, alongside the coach, Keith Myers, this is Clark Chafin, and Coach, regular season's drawing to an end. Both teams look to end on a high note, and it's a special night here at Andrew Smith Court as it's senior night for Covenant Christian.
You know, when I coached and we had senior night, my opponent would say, okay, how long is the ceremony? What are you going to do? How are you going to break it down? And how much time is my kids going to get back to warm up the clock? Well, talking to Scott Flatt today, he goes, both of these teams are really good. Both of them need to get on the floor and they want to play. But he broke down the whole entire procedure. I said, So you're going to honor the seniors at Bethesda first. Yeah, well, get out of trouble that way because, they're 30 seconds. Mine would take 4 or 5 minutes for a kid. Senior night was always kind of special for us, especially my wife and I, because we started our program at Horizon and Northeastwood Christian. And, my senior night at Northeastwood Christian, my first senior night, I only had 1 kid. By the time I got to leave, I had 9 or 10 kids. The same thing happened at Horizon. You had 1 or 2 kids, but then when all of a sudden you see all these kids, and we always invited our seniors to come back to talk to the kids and tell them, what did Coach teach you, or what did you learn from playing basketball? And it was kind of special. We had the dinner and everything else. You don't do that as much as anymore because of COVID has really threw a reach in that. But senior night is the most important night as a basketball player in your career.
I think of senior night when I went through it. I thought, man, of all the sprints I ran on this floor,
yeah.
Right, and all the free throws that if I didn't make, I had to run more sprints,
yep.
and just the being with the battle with your brothers and
yep.
that family feel that you get of being on a basketball team. It's just so special.
Let's go down to the public address announcer. He's doing the seniors now.
And sister Jackie. He spent 2 years in the program. Career highlight, witnessing Brock Buckley's 1,000th point. Favorite memory going to regionals last year. Other activities include guys, discipleship, and golf. Favorite classes, church history. Future aspirations, hopes to attend either Purdue or Wheaton to study agriculture or business. Jeremiah Holderman. Next up, manager, Garrett Cook. Garrett escorted by parents, Larry Kid Cook. 3 years in the program, 2 as a player, 1 as a manager. His highlight being on the first JV team to beat Rebuff his sophomore year. Favorite memory, senior retreat and hanging out with friends. His other activities include golf. Favorite class, English 12. Future aspirations to study business, marketing, or psychology at Mount St. Joseph and play golf. Favorite verse, Isaiah 43:2. Garrett Cook. And finally, Dylan Lawson. Dylan is escorted by parents Aaron and Holly Lawson. 1 year of the program. Career highlight also witnessing Brock Buckley's 1,000th point. Favorite memory of the Covenant game and going to the Beat House. Favorite class, English 12. Future aspirations to begin a career in carpentry. Favorite verse, Matthew 5:16. Dylan Lawson. And now the players. First up, Grant Alexander. Grant is escorted by parents Ernie and Carla Alexander. 4 years in the program. His career highlight is making an and one three-pointer. Favorite memory, doing backflips at Betty's. Other activities include baseball, favorite class, faith and art. Future aspirations to study pharmacy at Purdue University. Favorite verse, Colossians 3:23, Grant Alexander. Next up, Brock Buckley. Brock is escorted by parents Mark and Susan Buckley. He spent 4 years in the program. Career highlights, winning back-to-back sectionals, getting his first dunk, and his first time spent with the team. His favorite memory, going to China Buffet and raking leaves with the team afterward. Other activities include football and baseball. Favorite class is lifetime sports. Brock's future aspirations are to play football and baseball at Indiana Wesleyan University. Favorite verse, Proverbs 3:5-6, Brock Buckley. Next up, Jack Fulbright. Jack is escorted by brothers Ben and Sam Fulbright. He spent 4 years in the program. Career highlight, Cardinal River game last year, coming back from being gone. His favorite memory, singing and making beats in the locker room as a team. Other activities include football. Favorite class is bowling during J-term. Future aspirations are undecided at this point. Jack's favorite verse is James 1:2-3. Jack Fulbright. Next up, Donovan Royston. Donovan here is with his parents, Darian and Corey Jones, along with grandfather, Eddie Clay. 1 year in the program, career highlights starting against Randolph Southern and playing against Austin Sulzer and Cardinal Ritter. Favorite memory, playing Arsenal Tech. Favorite class, Lifetime Sports. His future aspirations are to work in real estate and attend Indiana University. Favorite verse, 1 Corinthians 10:13, Donovan Royston. And finally, Grant Winters. Grant is escorted by parents David and Kendra Winters, along with sister Hannah. He spent 1 year in the program. Career highlight, traveling around the Midwest to play basketball. Favorite memory is the Morristown Holiday Tournament. Favorite class, Lifetime Sports. Future aspirations, a major in statistics, minor in criminal justice at the University of Southern Indiana. Favorite verse, Proverbs 3:5-6, Grant Winters. Let's hear it for our seniors.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
And welcome back to Andrew Smith Court, Covenant Christian High School Senior Night. Clark Chafin along here with the coach, Keith Myers. Coach, senior night, very emotional. What's a pregame speech that you have for your players before that game?
Last time you're wearing this uniform in regular season at home. Last time that your fans and your student body and your whole entire friends, your cheerleader friend, your girlfriend's going to see you in that uniform, and don't make it to be a loss. Fortunately for me in my career, I make fun about how many games I've won, but I never lost a senior game. Now, we didn't play very easy. We didn't play very hard opponents on senior night. I got to be very honest with you, but it's just the name of the game. It's what you were. A football senior night is a little bit easier because you smack him in the helmet and said, last time I'm going to hit you in the head, and those type of things. But it's really crucial and very important that for Bethesda, you don't let all the seniors go nuts on you, because every senior will want to score tonight. Every senior will want to have an assist tonight. And we got some pretty good talented seniors on the floor. And not only on Covenant side, but Bethesda has a couple of seniors as well.
Yeah, both teams are really stacked and have had great seasons. A little bit of a skid as we kind of get into it. Covenant enters tonight's contest with a record of 10-11. They've had a tough stretch, though, where road win last Friday against Adrian really helped. But before that, they lost 7 of 8 games. But if you give them a few breaks, right, they're much better. They lost 3 of those losses were by 1 point. 2 of those losses were by single digits against 4A powerhouses Tech and Ben Davis.
Yeah.
So, tonight's a good night for them to get back on track, gain some momentum, especially heading into postseason play. Meanwhile, Bethesda, kind of the same thing. They have a 14-5 record, but they lost their last time out as well, and they've lost 3 of their last 4. They've got a chance to play spoiler, which is, play that villain part, which some of those guys really relish. And they've got upcoming games at Thursday at Indy Lutheran. Lutheran's 14-5 on the season, and they finish their year on Friday with Providence Cristo Rey. So, again, an opportunity for them to capture some confidence before heading into the state tournament next week.
How would you like to play 3 games the last week of the season, and then fortunately for them, they don't play until Friday in their sectional. So this is ideal. It works everything in through what coach wants to do, because your routine will still stay there. Both of these teams have great respect for each other and the school. Bethesda maybe, 15 minutes down the road, 20 minutes down the road, so they know each other, the kids know each other. Great programs, great athletic directors. It's going to be a fun game. Hang on. This could be a 77-71 game because it's going to take, I think it's going to take 70 points to win this ballgame.
Well, both teams can put the ball in the basket. If we take a look at kind of some key players from both sides and both squads, Covenant, obviously, we said, is led by Coach Scott Flatt. It's in his 17th year at the school. He's 198 and 189. But offensive efficiency, they're scoring 52 points or more per contest and holding opponents to around 50. Their leader is 6'4" senior Brock Buckley, 18.6 points per contest, 6.5 rebounds. Coach, what a well-rounded player he is.
1,000-point contributor, for his career, 500 points, which the leader of the rebound is the Andrew Smith court. Andrew had 834 rebounds in his career. Brock has 500. So pretty cool. And Brock is the winningest athlete at Covenant Christian, win-loss records. A terrific kid, and he gets all his talent from his mama. Good job, mama.
Absolutely. And to think about number 2, 6-foot junior Tony Flatt, the thing that stood out in my mind when I looked at Tony Flatt, Coach, he's averaging almost 8 points a contest, but he plays 30 minutes a game. He's someone you need on the floor the entire time.
He's the quarterback of the football team, so he takes that same leadership role. The only hiccup I have with Tony is sometimes he tries to do things he can't yet do. But he'll learn those mistakes, because the cool thing is I do believe he's only a sophomore.
Yes, he's got some years left. And we look at Bethesda Christian.
Oh,
my gosh.
They're loaded.
They're loaded. They are quick and fast. They spread you out on offense. And they're led by Mulligan's, Sam Mulligan, who can score in a variety of ways. He can go to the free throw line. He can get to the paint. Isaac Mulligan does a nice job of creating for others. Jamison Chapman is a set-up shooter, and DeMonte Ferguson, like Brock Buckley, and has that 6'4" frame, long, length, athletic, and he can score inside. They post him up sometimes. Sometimes they put him on the perimeter. A lot of talent there on the offensive end for Bethesda.
You talked about the Mulligan brothers. I call them the M&Ms, because they are, sometimes they're very nutty, like peanuts, and sometimes they're just plain Jane. But late in ball games, the Heritage Christian game comes in mind. They hit a three-pointer at the buzzer, hits the cable, doesn't count. Instead of being disgusted and mad, they come back and they regroup. And then I saw them in a double overtime where they just took over the game in the second overtime. It's just a nutty team, a young team, and they have their same savvy with their coach, because their coach is very young, learning some things. Chad Smith, the veteran, as his assistant, I'm sure Chad whispers a couple of things in his ear, but man, it's so much fun to see young people coaching this game and treating the principle of religion first, education second, and then let's play team basketball or team sports. And I love it. I love it for both teams, and both coaches are that way.
Coach Bethesda's coach is by John Grubaum's in his second year. Coaches 32-13 record, and as we talked about offensively, they're averaging almost 60 points a contest and 48.6 points on the defensive end. We're going to take a short break, and we will come right back. This is IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. As Covenant Christian is getting ready to take on Bethesda Christian. This broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Probably the private use of our audience, the use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. As the starters are getting ready, being introduced, we'll get to them in a minute. Coach, what's a young player look for as it's senior night? Kind of a role model. You're a freshman or sophomore on the team. You look at these seniors. What kind of goes through your mind?
First of all, you've been with them all year long. You've been practicing with them. What kind of work ethic did they bring to the court? What kind of attitude did they take on the court? And how good of a student are they? Are they a real good student, or are they just blowing things off? And I will tell you, these group of seniors are great leaders, not only in their school and church, but also on this basketball floor. So what I love about Coach Platt is he will let them have their own personality of how they go out on the game, dancing and shaking. And man, when I was coaching, you just walked on the floor and waved to your mom. That's all you could do.
Well, let's take a look at the home team Covenant Christian's starting lineup. All seniors tonight. Donovan Royston will start at forward. He's a 6'3 senior. Number 20, Jack Fulbright, will be starting, as well as Brock Buckley, the 6'4 senior. Buckley wears 23. Grant Alexander will be another forward. He's a 6-foot senior. And Grant Winters wears number 35. And we'll get you Bethesda starters right away as the tap is controlled. And they're going to call out of bounds, and that'll go to Covenant. Bethesda will start with Isaac Malagan and Sam Malagan, Luke Stuckey, Jamison Chapman, and DeMonte Ferguson. And we're ready for some hoops as Covenant will get the first possession.
You know, sometimes these first time maybe you could ever start because it's senior night. So you see how many minutes they'll play. Maybe they'll play 3, maybe they'll play 4, or you shoot that long bomb like that. Holy smokes.
That was in the next area, Coach.
I told you they were to score.
Shot was taken deep, and long rebound. Covenant was able to maintain possession. Shot on the way from the top of the key by Buckley's off, no. And chased down by Ferguson, and here come the Patriots. Ferguson on the drive. Cut off immediately by Grant Winters.
Man-to-man defense, and boy, is it loud in this gymnasium.
Crowd is excited. Even the bench chanting the defense. Bethesda's going to work some patience here.
And it's not an earthquake. Our camera guy is on a platform. He's probably going, hey, calm down, calm down.
Chapman lines it up as the ball's reversed in and out. Royston with the rebound, and here come the Warriors. Buckley loses it. They're going to say it was knocked away by Chapman. Going to stay here with Covenant Christian.
I like how Chapman plays defense, man. You better know what kind of gum he's chewing, because he's going to chew on you a little bit.
His nose right in there on the numbers, that's for sure. Covenant inbounds the ball underneath the basket. Set up play for the Royster in the paint, shot fake, left hand up, no. A couple of shots there didn't fall for the Warriors, and on the break is Malagan. Left hand absorbs the contact and one. Sam Malagan does a nice job there of finishing with his off hand.
It looks like Buckley got the foul.
You see Malagan does a nice job of changing his speeds, a little crossover. And Buckley went down with that arm. Malagan will go to the free throw line.
He can go anywhere. I mean, he shoots anywhere.
The offensive rebound by Ferguson. I mean, he couldn't control it, and it'll be out of bounds. Covenant got to get their nerves here. They've had a couple of nice looks, haven't made one yet.
Typical senior night, isn't it?
Typical senior night. You got to get the ball, go through the net here. Nice play for Buckley on a back cut. And let's see, will they count it on the floor? They'll go call it good. Buckley with the shot fake and one.
Continuation is in good. Foul was on Chapman.
Chapman's first foul. Buckley, nice job with the head fake as we see it right here. Not one, but two guys go by. Chapman draws the foul. Free throws off, but loose ball is pulled out of there by Fulbright.
That's 3 loose balls now that Bethesda has not got down on the floor. You might want to star that. It could be very interesting coming late in the game.
Covenant works their half-court offense. Fulbright with the ball. Reverse to Alexander. Now over to Royston.
I like their defense. Straight up, help.
35, Grant Winters for 3. And that gets the crowd into it and gives Covenant the lead for the first time tonight at 5-2. Here comes Bethesda. They move it around inside down low to Ferguson. Double team out to Malagan. Over to Isaac Malagan in the corner. 3 is off and no good by Chapman. And the Warriors push it quickly. Baseline shot. Fulbright couldn't get it. Royston with the rebound. And a nice idea by Fulbright as he had a cutter of Grant Alexander, but he just couldn't hook up.
I like how they sealed the baseline, though. Bethesda sealed the baseline. He threw the ball right out of bounds. Nice help defense. I tell you what, both these teams are well coached.
Well coached. Bethesda with the ball. Chapman with it. Directs a little traffic. Against this stingy man-to-man defense. Actually, that's Luke Stuckey. Stuckey passes over to Ferguson. Drive cut off. There's that help defense by Grant Winters. Ball's on the floor. Both teams battling after it, and they're going to get Grant Winters a little too eager to get that loose ball, and he'll pick up a foul.
And forgive us with the numbers because black on red is really hard to pick up. We're trying our best.
It is tough as Luke Stuckey is able to inbound the ball. And Bethesda will reset. Malagan with the ball between the legs over to Isaac Malagan. Continue to work the right side. Stuckey. Ferguson, a nice down screen. Malagan wide open for 3. He cans it. Sam Malagan, all 5 of the Patriot points.
If he gets an open space, it's going to go in, folks.
And he does not lack confidence in that shot.
No, sir.
Covenant works the ball around the perimeter. Fulbright drives, kicks it out. Shot up and off by Grant Alexander. And Malagan clears it for Bethesda. He'll kick it over to the wing. 3 in and out. No by Ferguson. And Buckley all the way coast to coast. Brock Buckley puts Covenant up 7-5 halfway through quarter number 1.
Mom teaches them that in the driveway, Clark. Mom teaches that in the driveway.
And if they don't do it, they don't get dinner.
No, he doesn't get a Big Mac.
Great play by Buckley, and as you know, we said in the pregame, the rebounds and points, he had both there in that particular possession as the Patriots inside little give and go.
Oh, I like it. Yes, good job.
Stuckey able to gather himself. I think that was pretty impressive, Coach. Didn't hurry it.
No.
Gathered himself, got his composure, went up and finished, ties it at 7.
Nice side, but Ferguson has eyes behind his head.
Grant Alexander with the ball. There's a back cut by Buckley. He's able to come up with it. Royston drives, throws it up, and they're going to call a foul. Is it on the floor, or is it going to be during the shot? And it looks like Donovan Royston, the 6'3 senior, is going to go to the line for a pair.
Isaac McLagan on the foul.
Royston's first free throw is off. Their first free throw of the night. As you see Royston going to that strong left hand, and they're going to call a foul there on Isaac Malagan with the body, not getting there quick enough.
Tony Flack checking into the ball game for Covenant Christian.
Royston's second shot up is good. He's 1 for 2 from the line. And just like we thought it would be, a pretty evenly matched first quarter to this point.
I thought it would be a lot more high scoring. We may only get to 50.
No, I have a feeling the fireworks are going to start.
You're probably right.
Carton Thornton had checked into the game, and here's a 3 from the corner from Stuckey, and that's off. Tony Flatt, as Coach said, entered the ball game.
Now you have your captain, your general on the floor. You might want to, you'll see a little bit more crisp, open looks, and he'll take the ball to the basket anytime he wants. Oh, he traveled, got away with it.
Creates a 3, and it's good. Jack Fulbright, his first basket. And as soon as Mr. Tony Flatt comes in the game, he makes something happen.
I think they just gave Fulbright 2 for that. We'll take a look at the replay.
Baseline drive cut off. Thornton's blocked, and here comes Royston down, absorbs contact, gets it off the backboard, and he's going to draw the foul. It's a good play there by Donovan Royston. Royston was just at the line where he's 1 for 2. And first one rims out, no good. You see this play. He was.
Oh, way under. Yep.
Fulbright's 3 is good. And
I don't even know why I questioned it now.
It was almost a 4-pointer. And Royston makes the second one 50%, gives him 2 points. And here comes the Patriots. Carton Thornton, who just checked in the game earlier, with possession. They work the ball around. A little slower pace here for Bethesda. This is a guy that won't work at a slower pace, though. Malagan drives to Stuckey. Chapman. Like the spacing that the Patriots have on this possession. As Malagan drives, tries to create some space. He kicks in the corner. Stuckey shot fake up and under, no good. Buckley carries the rebound and attacks the basket. Euro step. Impressive. Brock Buckley now has 6. And way to avoid contact. And Bethesda's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Covenant Christian and Bethesda Christian only on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Andrew Smith Court, Covenant Christian High School. The Warriors has doubled Bethesda Christian 14-7 here, Coach, in the first quarter.
got a final score for you. Traders Point and Central Christian played at 6:30 tonight. Central Christian beats Traders Point 53-45. Traders Point is going to the same sectional as Bethesda's is. Bethesda hosts that sectional starting Tuesday night.
And Bethesda plays the winner of the Traders Point Indiana Def game.
Yes, sir.
So that'll be in game 4 on Friday night as Bethesda comes out looking to score. A little change of defense here by Coach Flatt and Covenant out of the timeout. Skip pass over to Stuckey.
Oh, they sealed off that baseline.
Doing a nice job of trapping where you can. Three-pointer on the way. Sam Malagan, his second 3 of the ball game, 8 of the 10 points.
Don't worry about it, fellas. I'll help you.
And Tony Flatt with the drive, and he's going to get fouled as he was taking the ball to the basket. Nice elusiveness to get by those stationary defenders. And that's Bethesda's team foul number 4.
And that's on Ferguson, and that's his second.
And that's some big shoes to fill with the 6'4" senior stepping to the sideline for potentially the rest of the half. Drawn up play, three-pointer, no good. And it's going to be a foul as Sam Malagan was bringing it up the court. That was Wyatt Walsh who checked in the game. Three-pointer didn't fall. And Covenant on the foul. That's their third team foul. As here come the Patriots.
Under 10.
Thornton drives. Malagan shoots it off high off the backboard. And that'll do it for the first quarter of action. Covenant Christian 10, or 14 rather, Bethesda Christian 10. You're watching boys basketball action on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back here at Covenant Christian High School, Andrew Smith Court. Covenant Christian leading Bethesda Christian 14-10 after 1. Coach, what are your thoughts on your first quarter?
Well, not bad. You're down 4. You probably haven't played the best quarter you did, but you're right back in it. You didn't panic when you were down by 7.
And you got to, I think, get more people involved. Malagan has 8 of the 10 points for Bethesda as that ball, as Thornton was driving baseline, was knocked out of bounds. Bethesda will maintain possession here.
Got a first quarter score at the end of 1 at Chittard. Chittard leads Heron 13-12. We'll keep you posted. 3 games on the networks tonight. 1 of them already done. Took an hour and 7 minutes to play their game. I'm kind of jealous.
Malagan with the ball. He's swinging over to Chapman. Now in the corner to Stuckey. And Malagan, nice job of Royster to force Malagan left. Chapman drives, comes to a jump stop. Cut off there by Flatt. Malagan's fall away, no good. Chapman rebounds. Malagan for 3. His third 3, 11 points for Malagan. And quickly Covenant is back the other way. Man-to-man defense for Bethesda. It's Buckley with the ball. A nice high-low pass inside to Donovan Royster for his first field goal. 4 points for him. Nice response there by Covenant. 16-13. Malagan drives and attacks. Cut off nicely by Buckley. They're going to say it's out of bounds off Sam Malagan. Credit to help side defense to Brock Buckley. Sliding over, getting in the defender's way, and causing a turnover. Tony Flatt brings it across the timeline. The Warriors getting their offensive set. Flatt rejects the ball screen, drives baseline. Good ball movement, leads to a corner three, off and no good. Be careful. Jack Fulbright had the ball in the corner. And just a couple of players hustling after the rebound. Jamison Chapman was trying to block out. And Donovan Royston was trying just to go up. Thank goodness he kind of stopped, and Royston was able to come down softly, so he's not hurt.
Nice athletes.
Good sportsmanship. Now we just got to clean up some moisture on the floor. I used to like that. I get my shoes clean so I could cut.
Well, I think maybe they had the hockey game last night and a little bit of the moisture comes up.
Got the squeegee out. No, but great play there by both kids.
Yep.
Both just playing hard.
Right?
Yeah,
playing hard.
Just playing hard. And as a competitor, that's what you want too, is someone just to play you're playing hard against. Covenant with the ball. Here's Buckley. Three on the way, and that's good. Wyatt Walsh, his first basket. Covenant with some nice balanced scoring. That's 5 players now in the scorebook for them. And there's that man, Malagan, no good. Royster with the rebound. Gives it to Flatt. And he pushes Royston up and can't get the left hand to fall. And a tough break by Bethesda as Isaac Malagan checked back in the game and couldn't grab that rebound. Covenant will maintain possession under the basket.
This thing is capacity, isn't it? It's full.
Senior night crowd. Wyatt with the ball, back to Flatt. And looked like a little zone here for Bethesda. Maybe protect some people with some fouls as Flatt has the ball. And nice patience here by Covenant. Get what they want against the zone. You want to work the ball side to side, try to get it in the middle as Royston with the ball. Back to Flatt. Nice outside look by Buckley. Three doesn't fall for Fulbright, but great pass.
How about the patience, though? Nice move. Get up there.
Spin move off by Chapman.
I like Chapman. Just a little too short.
Flatt takes it to the rim and scores. Tony Flatt's first basket for the 6-foot junior and gets him on the board and extends the lead to 8, the largest of the night.
No need to panic here. Just run your offense.
Chapman with the ball. Outside to Sam Malagan. And Malagan gets the ball screen, pulls up from the mid-range game. Sam Malagan.
Tell you what, Sam is just carrying this team right now. You need him right now. Travel violation, good defense.
Hand in the passing lane, created that turnover and a substitution. John Neighbors enters the game for Covenant. And Sam Malagan, 13 points, 13 of the 15 for Bethesda, single-handedly keeping the Patriots within striking distance.
At this point, you don't really care, right? At this point, Sam, just keep playing your game. If he scores 50 and we win 50-48, we win.
And that's the end result you're only looking for.
W.
You only have to win by 1. Doesn't matter how you get it. As they start their offense, Stuckey with the ball over to Isaac Malagan. Working around the perimeter. There's Chapman. Looks to drive down the right side. Jump stop. Pass through the hands of Matt Capel, who came in. Buckley on the attack. Over to Flatt. And Royston for 3. Off, no. And looked like Wyatt Wash came in, and they say he lost it out of bounds. And that'll belong to the Patriots with just 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Malagan gives the ball to Luke Stuckey, and the junior will bring it across the timeline against this stingy Covenant defense. Malagan tries to use the ball screen. An interesting move here. Coach Ferguson back in with 2 fouls. 3 minutes to go in the half. Let's see if they do a little offense for defense subbing. As he drives, I think Coach realizes they need a little extra punch in the offensive end besides Sam.
Just the length underneath the basket for Covenant is really big. They're just big. That front line's pretty big.
Wyatt Wash gathers the carom to Buckley. And Covenant now can be a little patient. As looks like Bethesda falls back into a zone to maybe protect DeMonte Ferguson from that 3rd foul. They play a little keep away. In the corner, flat with it back up top, and then they reverse it to Neighbors. And Neighbors lost it. Tough turnover there.
Concentration. Lost his concentration, took his eye off the basketball, and then that usually happens.
The zone can do that too. You can.
Yeah, it just what it does. It puts you. It's almost like a relaxed state, and you pardon the pun, but you're in your zone, and you lose track of what's going on. Butler has that problem in college basketball.
Yeah, it's easy just to stand and kind of watch.
Watch everybody else.
Yeah. Malagan with the ball inside to Ferguson. Got to be smart there. Over to Isaac Malagan. Isaac rejects the ball screen, tries to draw the foul. Nice defensive position by Wyatt Walsh.
Wyatt backed up and didn't make the contact.
And Buckley goes to the basket. Brock Buckley with 8 on the night, finishes with his left hand. Back up to an 8-point advantage for the Warriors. Malagan for 3, no. He's cooled off a little bit. He missed his last 3 or 4 shots. And they push. Here's Neighbors, reverse layup, couldn't get it to fall. And gets a foul. Trying to go for the rebound.
Frustration foul.
Yeah, those chippy layups and easy bunnies that you hit all the time. You miss that, that's always that tendency to go back and get it and have that frustration foul. Bethesda with the ball. Malagan up top. Couldn't get it into a post. He takes over to Carter Thornton, who's back in the game. Thornton looks to create. Nice help defense there by Grant Winters again. And hand in the passing lane. Flat's able to get a deflection. And Brock Buckley's able to avoid contact and score.
I don't know how that gets on the rim. I don't know.
He's a 1,000-point scorer.
Oh, man. 10-point lead now.
Under a minute.
Bethesda standing around a little bit too much.
And Malagan drives and is going to be fouled as the shot attempt. And that'll be on Wyatt Wash. Wash's first foul. Malagan will go to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Has 13 points.
Oh, look, a teammate comes off the bench and cleans the floor.
You do everything for the seniors,
you
right?
Do,
Senior
yeah,
night.
Buddy. That's when you go to the athletic director's office at the end of the night and say, can I have a nacho? Because I did the maintenance job.
Free box of popcorn. Malagan uncharacteristically misses 2 free throws in a row.
Did you say popcorn?
It's a popcorn.
Man, oh man.
Nothing like a good.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay.
All right.
I won't go there. Malagan knocks down the second attempt, 25-16. Covenant will probably hold for that last shot.
Both of these schools have great popcorn in their snack bar. I'm telling you. Andy Ferguson does a nice job as the athletic director. He has really good popcorn, and David also at Covenant, great popcorn.
Flat able to keep his dribble alive as we're nearing 15 seconds as they'll hold for the last shot. Let's see what Coach Flat wants his Warriors to do. It's a good play to get the ball to Brock Buckley. Ross shoots it and off, and no good. And we have reached halftime. Covenant Christian 25, Bethesda Christian 16. It's time for our Hoosier Basketball Magazine halftime show. And for Covenant Christian, you like the balance, Coach, of 5 or 6 guys getting in the scoring column. I thought it really picked up when Tony Flatt got in the game. I thought their offensive flow was better. And for Bethesda, it's been all Sam Malaga.
Yeah, it's been Sam. You only got 6 points in the second quarter if you're Bethesda. You just go back and regroup and see what you can do. It's close enough. You can get this done.
It certainly is. With adjustments that can be made here before we move on.
Have a halftime score, Chittard and Heron. Chittard leads 31-22 at halftime, and here it's 25-16. We take a break. When we come back, the halftime show.
You're here at IndianaSRN.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
Sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
My name is David Pfeiffer. I'm the athletic director here at Covenant Christian High School. I'm also the boys soccer coach. I've been coaching for the last 5 seasons now, and have stepped into this role of athletic director at the same time. My time here at Covenant has been amazing. I've really enjoyed the atmosphere, the environment that I've been able to be a part of as an administrator as well as a coach. Within our athletic department, we offer 18 varsity level sports, and we also have a boys club volleyball as well. You look around the state, there aren't many small schools that offer all of those athletic teams, and within each of those teams we have junior varsity teams and maybe even freshman and C teams. So for our student athletes, there are lots of opportunities, regardless of what your level of experience is, to be able to get some playing time and be a part of a team. Looking back over the last few years, when I think of the success that we've seen within our athletic programs, we've had 43 student athletes, alumni, that have carried on their athletic pursuits at the next level, playing anywhere from the NAIA all the way up to Division I NCAA. And so to have that kind of number at a smaller school like this is pretty great testament of the type of student athletes that we're producing from an athletic standpoint as well. You look back too at the success of our overall teams. Over the last 25 years that Covenant has been in existence, we've won nearly 50 sectional titles, at least 10 regional titles, 5 semi-state titles, and then more recently our football team winning the 2020 1A state championship. So it's neat to see our teams being able to compete at the highest of levels and attain those accolades from a team perspective and an individual experience as well. I think what's also unique about being in a smaller school is those options and opportunities to play in multiple sports. As a former high school and collegiate athlete, I had the opportunity to play multiple sports in high school, and the opportunity to build relationship with different teammates on different teams as well as different coaches is really unique, and I think an awesome opportunity that our student athletes have here at Covenant. Speaking of our coaches, each of our coaching staff have a personal relationship with Jesus, and their heart and their intention is to certainly help you grow as an athlete for sure, but we're also challenging to grow academically in the classroom, but also in their personal relationship with the Lord as well. So I think that's another unique thing about athletics here at Covenant Christian is this opportunity to help us pursue Christ in the midst of our academic and our athletic pursuits at the same time. At Covenant, we certainly want to provide an education-based athletic experience. So we certainly take seriously that our students are first students, right? They're student athletes, not athlete students. So from beginning to end, we want to provide accountability and a charge for you to succeed in the classroom and to be excellent stewards of the time that you have there so that you're setting yourself up well for academics down the road as well. But we also want to compete at the highest of levels, and we want to try to equip and enable each of our student athletes to become the best version of themselves in the classroom and on the athletic contest field. So I think one of the unique things, again, about what we're trying to accomplish is this whole person development, right? We're challenging you to grow in the classroom, we're challenging you to compete at the highest level, and we're challenging you again to grow in your personal relationship with Jesus Christ as well.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see what I did?
Yeah!
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. Halftime winding down here. The Covenant Christian Warriors lead Bethesda Christian by a score of 25-16. Taking a look at some scoring here for halftime. Bethesda Christian, they're led in scoring by Sam Millegan. The sophomore has 14 points, 8 of those in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, also making 3 threes. Luke Stuckey, the only other scorer for the Patriots, Stuckey with 2 points. Meanwhile, for Covenant Christian, they'll are led by in scoring by Brock Buckley. The 6'4 senior had 10 points. And then balance scoring after that, Donovan Royston has 4 points. Grant Winters, 3 points. Jake Fulbright, 3 points. Wyatt Wash, 3 points. And Tony Flatt, 2 points, rounds out the scoring for Covenant Christian.
There's a look at Chad Smith, used to be the basketball coach and principal at Bethesda, left and moved on He's now working for Zionsville School. Great man of God. I tell you, when Debbie was very, very sick a few years back, that man just spent time and time and time with me, encouraging me with the Word of God and praying for me. And I'm deeply honored to call him my friend. Chad does a nice job, and I love you, brother. Thank you so much. So, you look at this and you look at the score here at 25-16. If you're Bethesda, you don't panic here because they have been down with Crawfordsville. They've been down at Heritage Christian. They've been down a couple times, and they learn to bounce back. And, they're young. They forget the first half, and let's play the second half.
Yeah, you got short memory. You got DeMonte Ferguson, who's one of your offensive leaders who held scoreless. You got Jamison Chapman, who and Luke Stuckey, who can knock down three-pointers. That three ball can get you back in the game really quick, Coach.
Yes, sir, it can, and you will see it go up.
You will see it go up, and also the confidence of Sam Malagan built with that nice 14-point first half. Covenant Christian will have the ball, and they'll start off with, looks like Tony Flatt and Jack Fulbright. You got Donovan Royston out there with Brock Buckley, and probably Wyatt Walsh in there as well, and that'll round out who's on the court for the Warriors. Bethesda with their starters out there, Isaac and Sam Malagan, Luke Stuckey, Jamison Chapman, and DeMonte Ferguson, as Covenant has the ball and patiently working their offense. Buckley has it here at the top of the key, and they'll swing it around. Royston look for Buckley on the block. Ferguson tried to steal it. Three on the way, no good. And rebound by Bethesda, and here comes Sam Malagan to Isaac Malagan. Euro step, couldn't finish.
Tough.
That was a great take.
Beautiful take.
And a nice crossover dribble there by Fulbright. He gets in the basket and extends this lead now to 11 at 27-16.
You go down and you miss that shot, and then they come down and they hit the rim and it rolls in, and you go, come on, man.
Yeah, that's a tough backbreaker. As Malagan for three, no good. Wash clears. And we've got a kicking violation on Jamison Chapman. That's one thing I always did. My dad always taught me to, by your feet, kick it.
Kick it.
Oh, why?
Back in the day when I refereed, kickball was a reset of the 30-second clock. I kind of liked it because I just wish teams kept on kicking it so I don't have to call anything.
Flat with the ball. As Covenant looks to extend this 11-point lead. Buckley gets a ball screen. Shot fake. Good recovery defense there by Chapman.
Yep, he plays great defense.
So working around the perimeter again. Malagan gets a deflection there, but recovered by Royston. Nice quick ball reversal to Wash. Looks, can't find anything. Buckley drives again, cut off nicely.
How about patience? This would drive me nuts as a coach. Shoot the ball.
Yeah, Buckley does. Pulls up from 17 and off. Malagan with the rebound, and this transition game for Bethesda is going to be important. Into the trees, and Buckley and Malagan. Buckley says no, and a nice bounce pass finish. Donovan Royster.
I got him down for 6 tonight.
And a great bounce pass by Jack Fulbright from about the Warrior. And a timeout by Bethesda. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Covenant 29, Bethesda 16, only on IndianaSRN.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter @IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
4 points right out of the gate here for Covenant Christian to extend that halftime lead. Now up to 13. Coach, nice play by Covenant here right out of halftime.
No sense of panicking yet. You're okay.
At what time does the panic happen?
I'll tell you at the end of the third quarter if we're down by 12 or more.
Okay. That's a good goal then for the Patriots as they try to get Ferguson going. Isolated on the block. He creates some space. No good.
Boy, they just can't buy a basket.
In transition again, Royston up and in. Donovan Royston having a great senior night. Now has 8 with a chance to add to it. And that long bounce pass. Boy, I love a bounce pass. It's at the feet and not the hands. Gives the offensive player a chance to do something with it. And Royston finishes. He now has 5 points in this quarter. 9 for the game and extends the lead now to 16 at 32-16. They've doubled him up. Bethesda average.
Oh, nice steal.
Yes, Royston on the steal. Left-hand scoop, no good. Oh, Brock Buckley with the flush finish. Cleaning it up. And the crowd will tell you that was an amazing play. And then a
5-second violation.
5-second violation, a turnover to cap it off, but watch this. No one blocks him out. Buckley doesn't stop. I think that was, he anticipated that ball coming off the rim, timed it perfectly, two-hand flush.
I did that at warm-up today with the trampoline.
Oh,
my.
Go back to an alley-oop. And the lead keeps extending. Now up to 20. Bethesda, very few answers to this point.
Now I may be a little concerned.
You're halfway through the third quarter.
And you have not scored a bucket yet, and you only scored 6 in the second quarter. There you go, Ferguson.
Monte Ferguson with a nice post move, a little spin move, drop step. Able to get it off the glass and get his first basket.
Nice job. No frustration there. Just go to the basket. Your job.
They're going to have to pick it up on this defensive end. Not that they played poorly. It's just that they're in such a hole as alley-oop pass. Good back screen by Flatt. And Fulbright puts it up there on the backboard for Brock Buckley to go get it.
I got 12 for Buckley. Is that what you have?
I got him for 14 now.
Okay, thank you.
The flush in the alley-oop. Flatt with a nice decision to keep a ball. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Royston's been active. He gets the 50-50 ball to Buckley.
Good defense.
Lagan takes it away. He goes right into contact. And we're going to call a foul, as looks like the foul is going to be on
Tony Flatt on the foul. Another timeout, a 30-second timeout by Bethesda.
And we want to take this time to let you know that Serenity Care Services is an Indiana licensed service agency. We are the friendly, experienced team of caregivers that you've been seeking. Call Angela today at 317-900-6202. Serenity Care Services, serving Indianapolis and the 5 surrounding areas.
There's the student body of Covenant Christian.
Covenant Christian well supported here on senior night. For these senior players that have devoted so much time and energy into the program. They were sectional winners last year. Sectionals coming up next week. We might be able to get into that sectional draw a little later and see who both teams play. Covenant also has one more game, I think, tomorrow against Jackson-Dell, who's a very good team. Ferguson with the inbounds pass, and they're getting him going, Coach. That's his second field goal, and they've cut the lead now to 16. It's 36-20. And Covenant with the ball. Flat with it on the right side. Here comes the trap. Ferguson tries to time it up and steal, but a nice pass. Kick back out for three. No good, and rebound is taken away by the Patriots. Malagan with the inside-outside dribble, and they're going to count the bucket. Continuation again.
Is that on Ferguson? Is that Ferguson that scored that basket?
That was Sam Malagan in transition.
His first foul.
And Malagan getting that easy basket in transition, and suddenly the Patriots a little bit of a run. Watch this little inside-out dribble. Gets the defender on his hip. And Malagan will go to the line. And it looked like the official had motioned for the basket. Yeah, and it's the and one opportunity. Malagan's 1 for 3 from the line. And make it 2 for 4. And a 7-0 run here by Bethesda. And no panic.
No, I'm not panicking now. There's a travel. That's great defense.
Got him going fast. Forced the turnover. Doing a good job of forcing Covenant to a side, using that sideline as an extra defender. And here come the Patriots. 36-23. Malagan with the ball. Look to get it inside the Ferguson. He's covered up by Buckley. And the student section getting into it with the defensive chant. Inside to Ferguson. Spin move up and good.
Ferguson's got 6 points this quarter.
And now they're leading down to 11. It's a 9-0 Bethesda run.
Didn't panic, did they?
Didn't panic.
I was a little concerned. Now I'm okay.
When it got to 20,
yeah,
I was there with you, but they stuck to the game plan.
But
and
they've been like that all year long, Kurt. They're just relentless.
Short memories. These young guys are just out there to play, and here comes the trap by Ferguson. And we're going to have a foul. We're going to call a foul on number 11, Luke Stuckey. That's Stuckey's first foul. It'll be Bethesda's second team foul of the quarter. No, not a lot of free throws shot in that first half either, Coach. Pretty a quick first half that we had in terms of timeouts and free throws, but you see the cleaning crew.
Is that curling? They're doing curling? Oh, no, okay.
I never understood the curling, why they get the yelling part too, but that's part of the fun of watching it.
Well, you yell at your little biscuit, right?
Yeah.
They call that thing a biscuit?
I think so. Covenant with the ball. Here's Flat with a minute and a half left here in this third quarter. Bethesda has answered with a run of their own. Flat in the middle. The defense able to get it back. Tries to dribble through the double team.
Boy, they have picked up the intensity of their defense.
That's what's gotten them into the game. Deflections and finally making some shots. As Buckley has it over to Fulbright. Back to Buckley. He'll drive down the middle. And the nice dish to Royston. He's had himself a nice third quarter. That bucket slows down the Bethesda run as they set up. Chapman now with the basketball at the top of the key. We get it to Ferguson. Turn and face. Nice spin move by Ferguson.
Yes. Are they going to go travel? Oh, no.
Ferguson with a great spin move. I thought he established that pivot foot on that drop step.
He's a lot closer than I am, so got to go with it.
And called for a travel. Here's Grant Winters in the game for Covenant. Able to fill that middle. Flat drives. Winters in the corner. Shots up, no good. And they'll get Royston with the foul on the rebound. Only 12 seconds left. And here's that spin move.
Ooh, I think he kept that foot down.
Pretty quick move by Mr. Ferguson. Lagan with the ball, 10 seconds left. Boy, a made basket here will do a lot for Bethesda. Ferguson inside out, Chapman for three, got it! Jamison Chapman's first three, and what was a 20-point lead has come back down to 10. Don't go away, folks. We got an exciting fourth quarter ahead. It's Covenant 38, Bethesda 28, and it's only on IndianaSRN.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game, thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Clark Chafin along with the coach, Keith Myers. Can't touch this as we look at some of the individual boys basketball records here at Covenant Christian.
See that Jordan Webb?
Jordan Webb.
He could shoot. You see that Trey Flatt?
He could shoot.
You can see him this weekend on the Heartland Conference semifinals as he plays down at Franklin. And there's that Andrew Smith, 887 rebounds.
That's a lot of missed shots too. Look at this last play. James is providing for us here inside the post. Nice pass and recognition by Ferguson. And right away here in the fourth quarter.
Who knocked down that three?
Three-pointer by Bethesda to start it off. It was a 36-16 lead. Now down to 7. Wasn't the highest scoring game we anticipated, but Bethesda has answered Covenant Christian here on senior night.
They counted it as a 2, not a 3, so it's 38.
And that was made by Ferguson. There, that first possession for Bethesda. So it's 38-30. Coaches, I know Covenant wants to play and find a good shot here, but it also kind of backfire if you take too much time.
I think you played in the hands of Bethesda because their defense have shut you down a little bit.
And there's
another loose ball. And a timeout called by Bethesda.
And there's that Jamison Chapman getting on the floor for Bethesda. We'll take this moment to let you know that the IHSAA Foundation, subscribe to our newsletter, The Advocate, at IHSAAfoundation.org. Thanks to the IHSAA Foundation for what they're doing for our student athletes.
You know, you call that timeout, you saved the turnover. Well, he was right there, and he said he was on the line for 2.
He had a good angle on it. Shoot just barely. They say that's the worst shot in basketball, is that 3-point shot or that 2-point shot where you're on the line. But Ferguson was able to knock it down and continue his nice second half production of 8 points, 38-30.
I wonder what my shooting percentage would have been if we had a 3-point basket when I played.
I think it'd been off the charts, Coach.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You want something?
Ferguson drive. Here's that spin move again. And he's starting to gain some confidence in that spin move. Nice setup by going left and being able to use that spin move back to his strong hand.
They were down by 20, folks.
And Royston with the rebound, no good. Ferguson clears. And here come the Patriots. Isaac Malagan at top, over to Chapman. He hit a 3 to end the third quarter. Had a notion there. but thought better of it and ready to set up the offense. Only down now 2 possessions, and a nice defensive play by Donovan Royston.
And what Royston did, he pinned the ball, let the ball go, and then he dribbled again, which is an interrupted dribble, which is the right call. Great camera angle, by the way, for that camera. Look at this. That's great camera work by our camera guys.
Royston able to get his hand on there and cause the turnover.
Nice shot there, Kenny.
Here comes Buckley. Uses a ball screen. He kind of did a little invert there and put Buckley as the ball handler and Flat as the screener. Can't get it to look. It's a nice closeout by Bethesda. Here's Buckley in the corner. 3-point is off. And Fulbright can't get it to drop. And here comes Malagan in the corner. 3 on the way is long. Stuckey a little strong on that 3. And no good, but tipped up and in by Brock Buckley.
Saved the day, didn't he?
He certainly did. Grant Winters was wide open in a nice pass.
Their first 2 points in 6 minutes, in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Sorry about that.
Fouls on Covenant number 2, Tony Flack.
Tony Flack will pick up his second foul. You just wonder if all this intensity and focus that Bethesda's having to put on the defensive end is going to wear on him kind of here at the end of the game, if they'll have enough legs.
I don't know. We've seen this team too many times just to bounce back. They're just very, very athletic.
Lagan, and it's stolen away by Winters on the double team. And it looks like they would get it back, but Bethesda knocks it out of bounds. Covenant's going to maintain possession.
Andrew Crane checks in for the Warriors.
Into 3, Chittard leads Heron 57-34.
So Chittard gaining a little separation on Heron. And they looks like they're going to
maybe snap that losing streak.
A much needed win for the Trojans. It's Flat with the ball on the right side. And here comes the double team. Flat goes the other way. A nice save in the corner as checked in was number 22, Andrew Crane. Buckley, nice dribble, and Donovan Royston.
He's having a career tonight. And now it's back up to the 10-point lead.
Just like that, Chapman with the ball, sees a lane, drives. Did he get there in time? He did. Brock Buckley able to slide over in position and get the charge call on Jamison Chapman. Player control foul. Here you see Buckley moves over, takes it right on the chest. An offensive foul from Jamison Chapman. It's his second foul, and now comes a little full court pressure by Bethesda. Get it inbounds and stolen away. Here's Ferguson to Isaac Malagan. Over to Sam Malagan. Malagan guarded by Jack Fulbright. And they're going to call a foul on Fulbright.
Covenant foul number 20, Jack Fulbright.
And that'll be his second, team foul number 5. So Bethesda close to that 1-and-1 mark. Drive and off, no good. Flat with the rebound. He'll set up the offense for the Warriors. They're just run and jump on that press, and a three-pointer. Fulbright with his second 3, and boy, that was a big one. Makes it a 45-32 advantage. Ferguson on the other way answers it. His big half continues as well. He now has 13 after being held scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, don't worry, Coach. I got you. I got your back, Coach.
45-35. 3 minutes left. Andrew Crane over to Flat, has the ball between the circles, guarded closely by Luke Stuckey. Flat and gets an outlet over to Fulbright. Fulbright now has it on the baseline over to Buckley.
You don't need a three-pointer. You don't. In fact, you need points, but you can take your time here. Shorten the game.
The clock's your friend. Got to shorten the game, as Coach says. Run some time off of it. Be smart if you have a layup. And now Bethesda is forced to foul. It looks like that was on Sam Malagan. And that's only Sam's first foul of the contest. 2:48, and they still have fouls to give if they want to extend this game. Andrew Crane with the ball, picks up his dribble, needs some help. And Coach Flatt's going to use a timeout here. And with this 30-second timeout, we'll use this time to let you know that Family Source Insurance has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business, call Pat Cherry to get a quote today. 317-884-8046. Look to Family Source Insurance for all your needs. That number again is 317-884-8046.
Here's the last 3-pointers here. That's Fulbright. Bang. And this is Ferguson, I do believe.
Ferguson with the answer in transition. Good ball reversal, steps into it.
May I do?
Yeah.
Bang,
bang. Bang, bang.
There's a look at the officials. If you like to be an official of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, contact Sandra Walters at the ISHAA office. Do it now. We need officials. We need you.
Stolen away by Bethesda, and there's going to be a foul as Malagan was trying to push the ball up the court. And he goes down hard. Royston picks up his third foul. And I think everybody's okay. The cleanup crew again comes back out to make sure no one slips and falls. It's the last thing we need, is an injury of that kind.
You know, when I played, we used a towel.
I always liked to put my shoes on it.
Oh.
But of course, if it was, someone slid.
Was that the Red Ball Jets?
that was the old Edgewood High School,
okay.
The Mustang Corral. Here comes Bethesda as they work their way around the perimeter.
They still have a red football field?
They do.
Okay.
They do. I'll have to talk to the AD, Mick Hammond, about that at some point.
Yeah, spray paint it green, please.
Nice kick out. Ferguson in the corner to Malagan. Open three. Got it. Sam Malagan cuts into that 10-point lead. Now back down to 7. 2 minutes left. And here comes that pressure defense. Get the ball into Andrew Crane. Dribbles out. Crane in the middle. High-low to Royston. Royston does a smart thing and backs it out to Buckley. Buckley in the middle to Crane. Up. The left-hander's got it. Andrew Crane just off the bench here in the fourth quarter. The 6'1 junior puts in a bucket. Extends it to 9 with 1:35 left. Stuckey to Ferguson. Here comes Chapman. Working around the perimeter. Ferguson looks to that spin move. Can't get it. There's a spin move by Isaac Malagan. His first field goal. And now I think Coach would probably want to look to foul maybe. Flat able to find Royston underneath. Royston now with 15, Coach.
Yeah, he's played a great game.
He's able even just to finish around the basket here in this second half when his teammates have created something for him. Malagan drives and is fouled. Out come the cleanup crew yet again. It's like a NASCAR pit crew.
How about that, dude? Daytona 500.
Boy.
Fun, wasn't it?
Fun. All the way down. What was it, like hundreds or thousands of us?
Yeah, good.
Good stuff. Sam Malagan to the free throw line. He is 2 for 4. And with 20 points on the game, 14 coming in the first half. Sam's able to make that free throw. And it's 49-41. Make a free throw, you can have a little dead ball, maybe a sub, and set up your press. As here comes the pressure by the Patriots. Flat with it. Picks up his dribble to the trap. And the ball doesn't touch the floor. As Donovan Royston now with 17. Ferguson for three, got it. DeMonte Ferguson cuts it to a two-possession game at 45-51 with 26 seconds. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Come back to watch the conclusion of this one only on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Covenant Christian.
There's the man.
There he is.
McIntyre Imaging right there.
Getting all those great shots. Covenant leads 51-45. Coach, what's Bethesda need to do in this last 26 seconds as we look at this three by Ferguson? Steps back and nothing but net.
You have to score 6 points and hold them to none. And then we can
seven.
go to overtime.
Because that's what they do.
I just want 6. What I tell my kids here is let's put pressure on the ball. Let's get a turnover. If we don't get a turnover, let's foul. And then find out their worst free throw shooter and foul that guy. The bad thing is you sure don't want to foul number 22, 23, or 14.
Get it inbound and flat, and immediately there's the foul.
And Tony might be a good one to foul.
And did any... See, and that's only their 5th foul, so that's something that Bethesda's going to have to do is foul quickly because of that foul situation. There's a 30-second timeout by Covenant. Basketball Weekly is an in-depth look at Indiana high school basketball with Troy D. and our very own coach every Monday on IndianaSRN.org and sports page. Guests, upcoming schedules, and much, much more. Basketball Weekly.
Did you hear this week's show? We premiered the state championship.
Did you do some predictions?
For the girls? No, never do that. No. Previewed the state championship and then previewed our schedule for our sectional.
And we got a
marathon a week.
We got a great lineup for you.
17 games the week of sectional.
It's going to be a fun week, and we're excited to bring all that action.
Look at the little baby sleeping. Coochie, coochie, coo.
That little baby's hoping these last 23 seconds for Covenant go by pretty quickly. And they're going to use a timeout. Couldn't get it inbounded.
That's exactly what you wanted to do with Bethesda.
And Covenant still has 2 timeouts remain. Full timeout. We'll take one with them. 23 seconds left. Covenant and Bethesda in a close one. Only on IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move? It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Along with the coach, Keith Myers, this is Clark Chafin. 23 seconds left, which once was a 36-16 lead. is now 51-45.
And now you can't move the baseline. You got to stay still, which it makes this tough.
They get it inside to Buckley. He hurries it up the court. Into the game is Isaac Niemeyer. Niemeyer with a nice catch and able to dribble it back out. Nice smart move by Niemeyer. Had an open lane.
He almost traveled.
Almost traveled, but got that foot down. Possession, also a first down. Ball out of bounds on the side.
Very good, Coach.
And inside to Buckley, and Buckley is going to be fouled, and that will put Buckley at the free throw line. He has yet to shoot a free throw tonight. Buckley with 16 points. And Covenant as a team has only shot 4 free throws, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
Coach.
correct.
Or 5.
5.
And Donovan Royston with all those, he was 3 for 5 from the free throw line. So Buckley to the line to 1-1. First one's up and no good. Rebound chased down, and here comes Bethesda. Isaac Milligan will shoot a 3 off the backboard, no. Andrew Crane with the rebound, and that'll about do it for senior night here at Covenant Christian as Andrew Crane collects the rebound. And just a little too late for the Patriots.
I tell you what, though, this Patriot team is going to be a tough out in 1A. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't think you want to play them in the fact that they were down 20 and, boy, they just didn't stop. The tribute to those kids and the coaching. Ferguson for 3 from way downtown is off, and that'll do it for us. Covenant Christian 51, Bethesda Christian 45. Stay tuned for the Family Source Insurance post-game show on IndianaSRN.
Now on behalf of the administration, faculty, students, and families of Covenant Christian High Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. This post-game show made possible by Family Source Insurance. Coach, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule only here on IndianaSRN.
Well, Friday night we have a high school game for you, Seton Catholic versus Central Christian. That's a 7:30 start. And then we got a treat for you. The HCAC men and women semifinals live from Hanover and Transylvania. Hanover versus Transylvania boys, 5 o'clock. Then Rose-Hulman takes on Franklin at 7. On the women's side, Anderson takes on Bluffton, and Transylvania takes on Rose-Hulman. And then on Saturday, the finals for you. And then we have also the Indiana High School Athletic Association swimming finals for you on Saturday. And then Sunday, what a treat for you, the CYO 8th grade state championship. First time that we've been asked to do this, and these teams are excited about it. These 8th graders, one coach says, I'm not telling my kids. One coach says, I'm going to tell my kids. And we'll see what happens. At 1:30 start at Cecina on Sunday. And then next week, take a look at our schedule on our website. We are going to be very, very, very busy covering 4 sectionals, 7 different games just on the first night alone. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be an exciting time of the year, and it's a lot of fun, and we're so excited to bring you the action. We're going to take one more break, and we come back. We'll name our player of the game. It's Covenant Christian 51, Bethesda Christian 45 on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
There's the final score for you, 51-45. It's now time for the player of the game, and here's my friend. Go ahead and hand out the hardware.
We're going to give it to Donovan Royston tonight.
Really?
Senior night coach. He had 17 points, 13 in the second half. Was able to finish around the basket and kind of seal the deal here in the late games. 3 for 5 also from the free throw line. Congratulations to you, Donovan Royston. We'd like to thank James and Ken for all they've done for bringing this wonderful broadcast to you. And alongside my partner, Coach Keith Myers, this is Clark Chafin, Central Christian winning tonight, 51, or Covenant Christian
How about
winning
Covenant
tonight,
Christian? Okay.
51-46.
Central Christian was in Studio A.
And they won tonight, too.
Heritage Christian was, Chittard was in Studio B, and Chittard won tonight, and Covenant Christian won tonight. By the way, thanks to Andy Ferguson for Bethesda. Thank you for all you did for us this week to get into the stats and stuff. You're a good man, Andy. Good job.
You've been watching high school basketball powered by IndianaSRN. So long, everybody.